And here we go, WWA fans, with the grand finale match here. It's hot stuff. Eddie Gilbert against Jerry the King Lawler. This match is a main event anywhere in the world. Two of the finest combatants you'll ever see going at it. Tie up in the center. Backs him into the corner. Lawler threatening with the fist. Clean break. Jerry Lawler usually follows the rules. Eddie Gilbert known to break a couple, but we'll see how this match goes. I can see brutality going on here. Sharp, what do you think?
Well, you can't tell what these guys are going to do. They have such hatred for each other. They can both be rule breakers by the time this match is over. That's for sure. The match got off to a bad start. Gilbert out there with the valet and the manager, the referee making them go back to the locker room. Eddie Lawler, or Jerry Lawler, out there with Eddie Gilbert, and he's certainly at a disadvantage as we see stately Wayne Manor holding the tights of Jerry the King Lawler right out of the gate, and the referee hasn't done anything about it.
Lawler's tights are falling down, and he pulled them up. Wake up, Sharp.
Well, that is one way to look at it, and if anybody knows about pulling up anybody's pants, I'm sure you would be the one to know, Ed the Razor.
Well, with the amount of women I have, I would be an authority on that subject. Yes, I would. Thank you, Larry.
Yes, and one of them, I think, was that manager, Amy Lee Murray, but I'm not the one to start to spread rumors.
No.
As we look right now, Lawler's arguing with the fan, stand the fan right around the corner, and there's one of his buddies from Hawaii, Mickey Lukimaka, or whatever his name is. They're come to see Lawler all the way from Hawaii. Right now, Lawler and Gilbert back in the ring.
Gilbert, the smaller of the two, may possess a little more strength. Seems to be in the weight room a little more, and maybe the stronger of the two.
Well, I think there's a referee pulling Gilbert off right by the hair.
The referee has that is not the referee. What is Lawler doing now? This has got nothing to do with wrestling right here. I can pile drive a 160-pound manager. Jerry Lawler should not be doing that. Give me your opinion on that, Sharp.
Well, if the manager wants to earn his money, I'll say for one time, stately Wayne Manor has earned his money by taking a pile driver from Jerry Lawler. Now look at Baby Gilbert in there on the microphone, and like you said yourself, the manager's 160 pounds, and if that's who he needs at ringside to be Jerry the King Lawler, that doesn't make hot stuff Eddie Gilbert much of a wrestler in my book, Razor.
Well, the whole point of having a manager at ringside is, like you'd say, he is 160 pounds, what use can he be? But the wrestler, the manager checks out the match, sees weak points, sees where revenge can be taken, and it's someone for the wrestler to confer with. That was the original purpose of a manager. But even myself, I've known to bend a couple rules here and there, maybe once or twice in my career, don't agree with the managers running around mouthing this and that. I'm the one that likes to go in there and settle my own battle. Let's see Gilbert take it to Lawler now.
Well, maybe hot stuff Eddie Gilbert should take some advice from you and leave his manager out of it. And right now, he doesn't have any say. It's stately Wayne Manor's being carried back to the locker room.
Probably by Amy Lee.
I heard she's a couple inches taller after that little tug of war that they had. The people at home didn't get to see it today, but we saw it and the fans saw it, and they must have stretched her a good 2 inches.
Well, she looks like a Pillsbury Dough girl in the beginning anyway, but let's get back to the action. Forget about Amy Lee.
Okay, Gilbert taking it right to Lawler with some kicks. Goes outside. Tries to pull Lawler out on the apron.
These two are two brutal combatants. These men have spilled more blood than
Carter has liver pills.
Carter.
For sure. And right now, Gilbert with a chair, just whacking away at Lawler.
Did you see him hit Jerry Lawler with the chair right there?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, like usual.
And what do you see right now, Ed the Razor?
Lawler pulling his hair. From what I can see, yeah, Lawler punching and pulling and choking. Yeah, exactly.
Isn't that what you're supposed to do when somebody hits you with a chair?
Who's hitting who with the chair?
He didn't hit it. Well, right there, he threw a chair at him. I'll give you that.
Jerry Lawler, I had some respect for the man, but the more I watch him, the less respect I have, because he just, you know, outfit here in the crown and all that, and cheap robes. He's just the bubblegum act and throwing chairs and all that. I just lost all respect I had for him.
Well, right now, he's the one in the ring. Gilbert's on the run, on the outside, on the ground, staring down at the 50-yard line, wondering if he should get back in the ring with Jerry the King Lawler.
And from what I know of hot stuff Eddie Gilbert, he will be back in the ring, and he is.
And he'll be right back out of the ring if Lawler has anything to do with it, taking and smashing his head into that corner turnbuckle pad.
Number
Again
2.
into the corner. Again into the corner. And Gilbert can't take a hole out of this, that's for sure.
The king of pile drivers, by the look of it, he's beginning. This is the second.
Whoa! Beautiful pile driver. That should finish Gilbert off right there.
If his back ain't broke, his neck's got to be. But he's still thinking clearly. Get the leg on the ropes, break up the action, and get a break. And what's the ref doing?
And Gilbert now bleeding, getting his head butted into those corners, pile driven into the mat, followed up by a punch by Jerry the King Lawler.
I knew this would be a brutal one, but we're going to see some crimson flying tonight. Great back. What is the thing with Lawler on the outside of the ring?
Well, most people like to keep their opponents on the ropes. Obviously, Lawler likes to keep his on the ground. Can't see much by the fans in the way right now, but there's certainly some chairs and stools flying out there between Lawler and Gilbert, that's for sure.
Lawler just took something in the face right there. I couldn't see exactly what it was. I believe it was a chair or a stool of some type.
And it looks like the rules are just gone out the window for this one, Razor, as they're banging each other.
Yeah, the rule books just flew out the window, and it's complete brawl now. This feud's been from Florida to Maine to California, and here you are seeing it in the WWA, folks, and this feud is coming to a boil, and we might just end it here tonight in the confines of the WWA. Gilbert, I believe, trying to bust Lawler back open, maybe to seek some retribution for the cut that's gashed his forehead open. And
there's a Mets fan.
That's what it was?
Yes, that was a Mets fan. Doesn't look like he's too proud to be the Mets there wearing that mask. Oh, and a pile driver now by Eddie Hot Stuff Gilbert. And Lawler using a little savvy now. What's good for the goose is definitely good for the gander.
That was almost the end of Jerry Lawler right there in the center.
And a DDT by Gilbert.
Gilbert bleeding profusely now. He must be losing a bit of sapping some energy out of him, but he seems to be performing at a high level of intensity right now. That referee is involved too much in the action, pushing and shoving wrestlers around and pulling here and this and that. Who is that referee?
That's Scott Dickinson, and somebody has to maintain some sort of law and order in the ring, and I think Scott Dickinson is doing a great job, except he should be stopping these brutal punches by Gilbert right to the head of Jerry Lawler.
1 minute you're saying he's doing...
And now look at the choke.
Choke. Whipping
You heard me, Razor. And a clothesline to Lawler as he comes out of the corner.
You got to remember, too, there is a title on the line here. Both men are going to take it to the limits. Gilbert is going to work on Lawler. Stopped the clothesline, drop kick by Jerry Lawler. I didn't think he had one left in him. He got his legs up there.
He certainly did, and it took Gilbert to the canvas, and now both men are down, and the fatigue is starting to show on both wrestlers. A double knockout. Each man throwing a punch looked like Sonny Liston and Muhammad Ali.
Which one's Sonny and which one's Muhammad?
I'm surprised at your age you remember either one of them, Razor.
Well, we know that I'm a certified genius. You know that I do have an IQ of 140 and can retain facts at an amazing speed. But anyway, back to the action. Whipping of the roast by Lawler. Big body tackle by Gilbert, and the men are both down to the canvas again, and the referee starts the count. 2, 3, 4. Gilbert looks a little more aware than Lawler. Both men getting to their feet. Lawler picks him up with the advantage.
Looks like another DDT. Yes, it is.
Eddie Gilbert has got to be reeling. Don't forget he's bleeding. He's been smashed with chairs, hit with turnbuckles or whatever. And he still managed to kick out, adjusting his trunks.
I don't know about that trunk adjustment. It looks to me like he's reaching for something. He's definitely concealing some sort of object, and he just cracks Lawler right in the top of the head with it. Now tell me you didn't see that, Ed the Razor.
I did see a closed hand punch, yes, but I did not see any object. And if you did, you have better sight than me.
That is obvious by your commentary over the past few weeks that I have better sight than you do.
Jerry Lawler saves himself again with the rope, and as you say, that is a good technical move. If you're going to lose or give up a title or try to capture a title, you've got to do everything capable. Here he is with a big right again.
Except for going for that cheap foreign object in your tights. That's despicable.
And you have never gone for a foreign object in your career, as a lot of people out there know.
That was the old days.
And Gilbert with the...
Whoa! Nice move by Lawler. And we got, a 2 count.
Lawler wants that title bad.
Well, you know, it's not only money with these guys. They're both of them pretty much financially set. But you know the egos involved in professional wrestling. And I'm sure we're seeing 2 of the biggest right now. It's a good thing it's an outdoor show because we probably couldn't fit both of their egos in the same arena.
Well, they're the Madmen from Memphis, and they're living up to their billing tonight because this has been an awesome battle, start to finish.
Hot stuff, Eddie Gilbert on the top rope. Oh, and he catches a gut punch from Jerry the King Lawler, and that definitely has slowed down Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert.
Kick to the midsection.
Oh, and he drove his head right into the mat.
I believe that's called a bulldog, and that does take a toll on a wrestler. You smash your head, 230, 40, 80 pounds coming down behind you, on your neck, smash your face on the mat. It's gotta hurt. Gilbert is a mass of blood now. He don't know where he's at, and here's Gilbert, or here's Lawler, cheap blood, throwing chairs.
The little chairs will never hurt him. Look at Gilbert running for high ground. Lawler chasing him right out of the arena. How embarrassing as a wrestler to let yourself be chased. Oh, there goes the garbage can. All we need next that is the kitchen sink.
And you just might be up into the stands. I hope the fans are all right up there. These 2 are maniacs. Gilbert splattered.
Up to the fence on the backstop of the... They've got to be 25 or 30 feet in the air, Razor. And it looks like Gilbert's going to take the ultimate bump over the top.
That's 40 feet high, man. He can't do that. Or somebody's going to get up there and stop it. That's going to kill Eddie Gilbert. Gilbert luckily gets out of it. Back, smash, smash. He's got to do something with Lawler now before Lawler does kill him. These 2...
Gilbert's only chance there would have been...
Oh, and he takes the crutch from a spectator. Justin Jerry's windpipe there trying to unclose the... Oh, and the referee's down. That referee deserved it. He needed that. Thank God he did it all the way. Let's go to work on Lawler now, Gilbert. Let's go to work.
You are supposed to be impartial as you watch these matches, Razors. Where do you get off at cheering for a man that's taken a crutch ripped from a helpless spectator, and now he's working over defenseless Jerry the King Lawler at this point?
I'm just sick of the garbage Lawler's been spewing all over the country, and he's finally getting his just due in the WWA. Let's go, Eddie. Oh, and who's got the crutch now?
Yes, and he's given that crutch to Gilbert, broke it over his back.
This match must have been counted out by now. The match is technically over. This is just sheer hatred and brutality between these 2.